And hello out there to the internet world. We are only 3 minutes behind, and apparently everything is working right now, which is hunky dory. So tonight we're going to start with a little ditty I like to call Wallabies at Lions. I'm Marvin San Diego. TLK is with me. TLK, hello.
Hello.
And what better way to start off week 4 in season 8 than with a snow game?
I love it.
As do I. I'm going to
Snowy in Vancouver.
make sure I get all my playbook information correct here. The Lions still looking for their first win of the season. And I suspect they will continue looking after this game with all due respect.
I think they'll get it. I don't think it's happening tonight, though. I agree with that
No.
assessment.
It's a tough draw when you go 0-3 the first week, and then you draw the two-time defending champions of the Super Casual League.
Think the Wallabies three-peat it this year?
I'm interested to see how the Hall of Fame settings affect the playoffs, because already we've seen much closer games, which has been fantastic. But I think for teams like New Zealand, who have been naturally talented to an extent, accustomed to blowing teams out, maybe you got to feel. If it was me, I'd feel like I was getting gypped a little bit. But that's me.
It's fair.
So I think the deck is stacked against them, if you could even say such a thing about New Zealand. But
I wouldn't say it's stacked against them. I still think they're the favorites.
Yes, I agree. Okay, we'll set up our game here. Stadium. And we're going to stay in Arizona for a little bit just to keep everything purring along. And to confirm again, that is snow with low winds, or light wind, as it were.
All we want is a TLK ASMR as a comment. Tell you what, I will make it one of our milestones for our charity event. I will do a TLK ASMR game cast for one of the games if we hit a certain milestone.
Yeah, why don't you explain the charity? Because you mentioned it on the server.
Yep.
Some people are interested in it. They don't have all the deets. What do we know right now?
So right now we're still figuring out we're still waiting for the page to go live, but we've partnered. So last year we partnered with a couple of sim leagues. The PBE spearheads it as always, but we partnered with them. We partnered with the ISFL and a couple of other leagues. And basically what happened is we're basically raising money this year for the Children's Organ Transplant Association. So, for those of you who aren't a veteran of the ISFL like me, there was a player by the name of Mark Spector who played for the Orange County Otters. He was a defensive back, and basically, because of this organization, he was actually able to extend his lifelong fight that he unfortunately did lose eventually with cystic fibrosis.
Oh, wow.
So we're trying to really just help that organization. It got him a good 5-10 years. So definitely a great organization. We're really, really proud to be partnering up with them. And so one of the cool things is we're with, I think, 5 other sim leagues this go, and we're each raising money. But the other awesome thing is that all of the money is going to be put in one single donation spot so we can all see how everyone's doing against each other.
Fantastic. Fantastic. And more will come out on that as it becomes available. As it stands now, McWaddle making a charge for the end zone, and that's very close. That's first and goal. Ryan Heaves dealing, and there's a touchdown. A little quarterback-to-quarterback combination there to Apache.
Absolutely. And Meatwad's kick is good.
And I feel like Vancouver has got some talent because I do work with, and I don't know what his name is. Is it Von Ubercastle in this league also? Because he's in Zelly's league also.
Yes,
and
it is.
And he's my co-GM for the Aviators. And really, I should be his co-GM just because he's also in the head office and has done a great job of figuring out already what that league's all about. And I think if
It's awesome.
EXO can keep him in the front
Oh, yeah.
office here in Vancouver, they're going to be in great
Giants.
shape.
Yeah, no, definitely.
And Vancouver goes 3 and out, and New Zealand's going to get the ball back. Oh, no. Touchback. So here's the schedule as Rona gets a first. Oh, and a leg sweep. My goodness. Here's the schedule for tonight. Wallabies at Lions, which we're watching right now. Pressing has a lane on the left sideline, and he might be. No. He's there in the red zone. Wallabies at Lions are watching right now. Knights at Frost Giants. Then Aztecs at Twisters to finish off the hour. Was that ball sails incomplete? Aliens at Dragons. Vipers at Flamingos. And then the Hammerheads, looking for their first win of the season, will put a bow on it against the Rush. So a great night of football. So glad you're here with us. And TOK may not say it, but he's glad also. And there's a sack by Reeves.
I'm always glad.
You are always glad. That's not an embellishment there. Vancouver gets a sack and New Zealand kicks a field goal. It's 10-0.
Von Ubercastle, who you were just talking about, actually made that stop. He got the sack in there.
Very well done. So people are putting up things to.
Oh no, he made the stop on pressing.
Oh, the touchdown saving tackle.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Oh, a ding dang. Oh no. That's Alcides Gray, a new signing from the offseason. And this
Is
just.
she a new signing? She's been with the team since her second season in the league.
Did she re-sign with them this year? Is that what I'm thinking?
Yeah, she re-signed.
Okay. 10-0 after 1. New Zealand in the driver's seat.
And Joe Burrow gets some good yardage there.
Joe Burrow, a favorite target of Ryan Heaves at this point, and pressing again.
But he's short. They're going to punt. It's been the first time Wallabies punted all night.
Oh, and it's got coffin.
Lions defense is
Oh, my goodness. What a punt.
Oof.
Down at the 3. And that's not
Van,
good.
nothing has changed from the last go to this go. Oh, that's safety. That's called the we're not going to punt, but we're going to punt, but we're still going to score play.
Pretty much. Close that. And pressing again. Getting all kinds of tender vittles on that play. Over 100 yards from scrimmage already.
Not on the Twitch stream, but just on my computer, I'm getting some lag. It's kind of weird.
Really?
Just in a Discord. So yeah, it's just in a Discord. I'm not going to worry about it.
I downscale the Discord. I downscale it to 15 frames a second, and that might be what you're experiencing.
That might be.
Isis Multi, his first catch of the game, and that's a first down. And Slayton.
Yeah, the quality is beautiful. Slayton's been quiet all season.
Yeah, Heaves is dealing on this drive. And some good defense there, incomplete. Some hasty defense.
Lions defense is doing really solid against the Wallabies offense until, of course, that play to pressing where no one was there.
Broadcaster's jinx.
Yeah, it really was. Although they'd already started that 12-man blitz when that had happened.
That's fair. 19-0. And now Vancouver just going to try and get something going here. First down. And Martinelli, good run on first. 5-3 defense from New Zealand. Oh, going for it. Oh.
I think it's an offsides, though. I think it was the right play. No, it's a hold. Didn't matter.
That's a hold. That's coming back. Oxlong finds Lamar. Vancouver will spend a timeout.
Our captain Dom says he wants to see a screenplay work. I've seen a screenplay work. Watch The Aliens. They're really good at it for some reason.
The Aliens are the David Mamet of screenplays. You might say. Or you might not.
If I got that reference, yes.
All right, New Zealand's going to get another bite at this thing with a minute and a half to play. Oh, and that is not good for Vancouver. Apache, his second touchdown of the night.
Just defensive backs are being burned.
Yeah, they're getting caught out of position. In New Zealand, and Ryan Heaves, who I think it's fair to say had some struggles in his first season, has really come alive here, and especially in this game. And it's 26-0.
Absolutely. Lions are giving him an inch, and he is literally and figuratively taking a yard.
Taking several yards at this point.
Blade's boss gets his second catch, or second target in his first catch.
Oh, and there's another pick.
He's someone to watch.
Jervis Jimbo. Did I pronounce that correctly?
Jufu Jimbo, actually.
Jufu. My apologies to Mr. Jufu. Oh, there's some pass interference and an interception.
And
I think we all know that is Master Bader with a quick dug. Oh, and they give it right back. Depengu. Ding, dang. Dang, ding.
That's
Insta-sack.
3 in a row now?
Was that 3?
Do I hear 4? Yeah, it was 3 because we had one pick. The last drive ended in a pick. Previous drive ended in a pick. And do we get a 4th? Come on. I'm now rooting for these back-to-back picks.
Going once, going twice. Another insta-sack. And that's going to force a field goal.
We've got a train going, folks.
And it's good. From 66.
Meatwad's good.
And now Oxlong can just sling it the rest of the game. Caution to the wind here at this point.
I would, absolutely. Fortunately, the AI doesn't agree with that.
No, and that's unfortunate. 3 of 9 Oxlong has right now. Those 3 picks looming large. Martinelli spin cycle. Nothing doing. It's a TFL. And there's an open man. Lamar, it's going to get a block. Oh, Lamar.
He's going to get a good chunk of yards, but unfortunately, he's going to end the half. You're not even going to get to the scoreboard.
All right, 29-0 New Zealand. Yeah, we'll start the second half.
The Lions OL has actually been really good this season, as Van just asked. It's Kyle Idlewild, who I believe going into this game, and let me check this database, but I believe going into it led the league in block percentage.
That's Go-Kart Mozart, the exception proving the rule there.
Well, he's a linebacker, so.
Oxlong again.
No, he's now the second best. Flamingos have the best line currently.
Ripberger will punt from his own end zone. Scarlett, good field position. New Zealand will take over at midfield.
They literally start in field goal range.
Yep. Good defense will make those opportunities happen for you. And Heaves takes a sack in almost slow motion.
I love to see plays like that where just the quarterback can't get open because the defense is blocking well.
And that was a body sack. Take a shot.
Absolutely.
Meatwater. Ooh, that's a little dicey, and it's off the upright. No good from 67.
Meatwad is no longer perfect for the season. Any chance of an MVP season for Meatwad is now no longer a viability.
He's perfect in my eyes.
That's fair.
I love him just the way he is.
Moderson. Well, he is, according to Dave, the Axis developer, a former Axis developer, the elite kicker of the league.
Oxlong stringing a couple completions together here. Lamar gets a first down. Don't look now, but Vancouver is driving. Oh, and then there's a sack.
Curse of the booth.
Go-Kart Mozart again, his second sack of the night.
These linebacker blitzes are getting to Oxlong, and the pressure's really starting to hit.
Jufu Jimbo with his second pick. And Heaves says, forget it. Rodick is gone. Wow. Flag on the play.
This is coming.
That is coming back.
Coming back.
Heaves all day, pressing again. Pressing who is working. Doing work. Laboring. And Burrow again, this time on the left flat.
Van brings up a good point of that Ronick play getting called back on a flag. It really does sum up Ronick's career when he was quarterback for the Aliens, not quarterback for the Chocobos. It would be great deep bomb and a flag. Just other side.
It's still a 4-score game.
Yep.
Abe Lincoln approves.
Adam Spencer, Ryan Heaves would like to say that Heaves is perfect. I actually agree. Heaves has given us a interception chain, which is always fun, and I do love those. So he is perfect on the night.
This will be from 62 yards. Meatwad missed just a moment ago from 66, and that one, no problem there. Money in the bank. And it remains a 4-score game, 32-zip. Or 32
scoring 7 touchdowns.
Or 32 rock if you are of that persuasion. I think that's a Rocket League thing. Lamar again doing all he can before he can get out of bounds. Coming up.
How many?
No, go ahead.
I have a question. How many interceptions has Oxlong thrown tonight?
I believe he's got
5
2
or 6.
He's got 2 to Jimbo. And I think he only has one other one. I think it's only 3. Well, the 4 now. And there's Gallen, the former Rush. James Gallen.
Pray.
The ageless wonder, James Gallen. And now pressing again. We'll make it 3rd and not quite medium. Heaves on the cusp of 300 yards. And will not get it there. Here comes Meatwad again. Finger licking good from 46. Or would it be toe licking good since it's a field goal?
I don't know. It absolutely, Von Ubercast brings up a good point. It's been a rough season start for all of us. I do agree it's been a rough season start, but Oxlong is going to take off and actually gain a yard on that run. Or gain a couple inches at least.
This is a game of inches, so that works out. And Lamar.
It does, as a great pass to Lamar. So those flashes right there that show you why Oxlong is a franchise quarterback. I'm not even joking. He gets good wide receivers around him. He's going to be a force. 10 for 20, 5 interceptions.
5 interceptions. It's been a very rough day at the office for Oxlong. Lamar, he's just been working very hard. Had time there, couldn't find anybody. Great defense by the Wallabies. Junipped Panda. Making his presence felt there. There's Exo Cordell's first catch of the game. Exo surprisingly silent here. I think people are going to see the score 35-0, or did I speak too soon? Lamar down to the goal line.
He's not in. I disagree with that.
What a shit spot.
Great catch.
Flag on the play as it's incomplete out of the end zone. And that's going to come back to the 10-yard line.
I'd like to say these refs are biased.
disgusting bias. And Oxlade will get sacked and move him back even further. And now it's 2nd and goal from the 19. Well, Lamar almost had a lane, just needed a block there.
It's 3rd and goal. They are going to go for it on 4th.
And they will have to
Which
as
is
Oxlade
now.
takes a sack. That was Go-Kart Mozart again on the sack. And Lamar catches it for a touchdown. Wow.
Redemption.
9 targets, 9 catches for Lamar, 163 yards, and that score there.
And they're going for the onside.
Vancouver avoids the goose egg. Oh, the ball's loose. Oh, get it. Ubercastle. Fantastic recovery by Von Ubercastle. And Oxlade's going to deal some more, and Scarlett.
I love plays like that.
Oh, so good. And Vancouver not going gently into that good night, which is wonderful to see.
I love it. I love a team with a little bit of fight still in them. Doesn't matter what the score is, they're going to try to win it.
With thy last breath, you might say.
Exactly.
And Hees will run out the clock here, and there's your ball game. 35-7. Congratulations to New Zealand, moving to 3-1 on the season. And the Lions will try again on Wednesday against the Frost Giants. But a little drama there at the end of the game.
Absolutely.
Gives a good start to week 4 of Super Casual Football Sim League's Season 8. So glad you're with us. Up next, Knights at Frost Giants. And the Hollywood Knights, who are the, is it fair to say, the media darlings of Season 7?
Oh, absolutely.
In their sophomore season. With a rough start. And they will now head to Reykjavik. If I can find there they are. We got some moving parts here. We want to get everything right. West Coast 3-4. Yes, sir. I'm going to check something real quick. Little quality control. Please stand by.
Yep.
Oh, you know what? Lons.
While we're waiting, we have a comment for Frost Giants for GM of the Year. Let's wait a moment. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, pump the brakes on that kind of talk.
They definitely started strong, but let's see where the season takes them. It could be that they surprise some people. I'm still bullish on them.
All right, let's do this.
Bearish on them, I guess.
Bearish. It's a good time to be bearish, frankly.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to roll with that. Cancel. Okay. Our weather for this matchup, rain, low winds.
We're just having good football weather all night tonight, aren't we?
Well, it it doesn't sustain, I'm afraid. Rain, light winds. That's good. Good. Hall of Fame. And the picks. Ooh. The experts like Hollywood. The Sims, not so much. Nearly 50-50. Well, enough yapping. Let's get this thing going. Frost Giants off to a hot start. They're 2-1. Sorry, TLK.
No, they absolutely are. I was about to say the exact same thing. If the Frost Giants win here, they definitely are going to show that they are here to make the postseason. They're going to be a force to contend with. Going to come down to sort of if they can win this game. So who do you got winning?
Well, I still love Hollywood. I mean, I think Reykjavik, as you said, have done a good job so far. But this is, I don't know if it's the Bob Seger references or not, but Greg Gase and the gang have done a nice job. Johnson, just a little too much juice on that goose, and that is incomplete. Had a man open.
I love the contrast of the jerseys in this game.
Oh, I do too. The red pops against the teal and the color scheme they really nailed in terms of. And I apologize if I've said this before, but like when you look at Scandinavian photography, or even if you just watch Frozen, like the hues of blue there are like spot on, and that's holding, and that's going to come back. Flag on play already.
Another hold.
Mm-hmm.
They're just holding all day, getting them out of the system early. They got the jitters.
I mean, there are worse things to do at this point. Open.
Johnson is sacked.
Johnson, jittery right there. Look at all those jitters.
Absolutely.
That was
which is funny because they're the home team.
Greg Ed Gase on the sack there. Here's Sky Rush on the punt return. Get a little head of steam there. Hollywood will have good field position for their first drive. Oh, here comes the blitz. And Gase goes down. Hornet Hives, the second most penalized player in the Super Casual League with that sack.
Is he really? Who's the first?
I couldn't tell you. I just recognize Hives' name because he was in the booth a little bit ago.
Gotcha.
It is Nathan Smallwood, who has 4 penalties for 30 yards. As Hollywood goes 3 and out.
Smallwood's also on the Frost Giants. They're a rowdy bunch.
Well, a bunch of Vikings. You expect nothing less.
I get your joke, Adam. I reject it, but I appreciate it. In another league, my first character's name was Darren Smallwood, so that's why.
Oh. It does leave little to the imagination. It's Desan Jackman on the coverage there. Kobe Akawa scurrying away. Somehow gets positive yardage out of that play, and it's a big third down for Reykjavik.
Huge. Great play from Senna.
Johnson finds Tebow wide open, but he's going to be a little short.
He's short.
He is short after 1. Let's get some twos in chat. Scoreless tie so far. And the only pass that Matthew Johnson has missed so far was that long bomb on the first play of the game. And he has been perfect since then. And Zamir Caleb, I believe that is his first carry. Certainly his first big gain. Big-ish.
That one's even bigger.
Mm-hmm. The Knights starting to cook a little bit here. Oh, and just as I say that, they take a big sack. Riley Matthews on the blitz.
Defensive backs and linebackers are just getting to the quarterback. They're dialing up the blitzes, and it's working.
When those DB blitzes get home, forget it. And Ario, his first catch of the game. Luke Ario. It's not enough. Hollywood will punt again. They'll have a chance to pin, or maybe not.
They had the chance to. They opted not to.
They opted not to.
Calculated.
And comeback is incomplete. Johnson's second incomplete of the day game. I should say one of those words and not both. Kobe Akawa, good for 1. Rough start for Kobayakawa. A little better on that play. But Reykjavik's going to punt it right back. And we will get a return here from Sky Rush.
We have a comment. This game is the underrated defense versus the overrated defense. Of course, I have no idea which one is which.
I kind of like that it's open to interpretation. 2-minute warning. The clock is not Hollywood's friend as Kayla gets a first down. Juking and jiving. He's got 42 yards on the day. And there's a clutch drop.
Catch that.
Clutch drop. It does stop the clock. And Kayla breaking tackles and has a lane.
What a run.
Ooh. In the red zone. Gain of 35.
Huge run from Kayla.
Kayla is the straw stirring the drink right now as Dogwood Maple makes a catch to make it 3rd and medium. Kayla again makes 2 defenders miss, and it's 1st and goal. 8th play of the drive. Oh, Kayla stopped that time. Riley Matthews gets himself a TFL to go along with that sack from earlier. Love to see the DBs get feisty. Big 3rd down. Kayla stopped again.
Reykjavik's going to turn to Greg of House Gase to put points on the board. Leif Keeblerson gets the stop.
And we have our first points of the game. And Reykjavik will have one more shot to put up some points before the half. I will say this. I like how Reykjavik is throwing the ball downfield.
The right play. Although right here, given it Senna isn't a bad play either. He gets 9, 8. But with the clock clicking, I'm not sure it's the right call.
Well, Sloving will make 2 defenders miss, and he's gone. Not quite. That was a TOK call. They're going to kick the field goal before time runs out, hopefully. This would tie the game if they get it off, and it goes in, and it does. From 40 yards.
Woo-hoo, they were playing dicey with the clock.
Jordan.
I would have called a timeout.
Oh, my gosh. You have him. Smoke him if you got him, right?
Absolutely.
Jordan Miller from 40 yards, and it's 3-3.
It's going to be a fun game.
Already a fun game.
I can feel it. I can feel 5th quarter coming on.
Working on about 2.5 out of 4 eggplants at this point. If you missed the earlier game, Wallabies beat Vancouver 35-7. As Ario very close to a first down. Coming up after this, Aztecs at Twisters to cap off the first hour. And Hornet Hives gets his 2nd sack of the game. A little flood concept, and Gase can't find anybody. Riley Matthews again. He is everywhere tonight.
There's a reason he's been to a couple of Pro Bowls already. He's a dang good player.
Just tremendous. Kobayakawa stopped in the backfield. That is Frost sucks on the tackle. Not much better there. And now a big 3rd down from Reykjavik. Flag on the play. DeLance Sharp out of bounds. It's going to be a hold. It does not count anyway. Touchback. Dogwood Maple makes a couple.
Dogwood Maple.
TLK, I'm going to send some files here. Greg Gase taking a shot, and he's got Luke Ario in the middle. 3rd catch for Ario today.
I believe the Hollywood team is begging us to say a thing that we constantly say is Cade Fletcher will score a touchdown. Which prophesizes the thing that we always say, although last time we said it, they managed to lose to Denver in the overtime after being tied at the half. So I don't know if they want me to say it.
Maybe we should at least wait till the game is a little more in hand before we say it. Or is it too late to say it at that point?
I think it's too late to say it at that point.
Well, maybe not quite up to that point. As Johnson finds Tebow for a good gain on first down. Frost sucks on the tackle. Johnson sidesteps, throws it away. Make it 3rd and short. A little jittery. Oh, and nearly picked.
Oof. That was about the best outcome they could hope for with that throw.
Ronald Watkins, the linebacker, who nearly intercepted that ball. That will dribble into the end zone for a touchback. Seeing a lot of strong punts in the rain, I will say that. Special teams very sound. Oh, a little miscommunication there, but Cade Fletcher, smart enough for long enough to catch that.
Yeah. Despite the play breaking down, it still worked out. Got him a couple yards, and Luke Ario is going to get them a little more.
73 yards for Ario on the day so far. And Kayla has done a great job, by and large, at making the first man miss. Almost has 100 yards. Good stop there. And that was Riley Matthews to make it 3rd and 2. And let's get some 4s in chat, folks. 1-score game.
General Grievous has said, what a nice California team. I wonder what time of the game influences their performance. Well, I'd have to say it would be the night moves.
Gase very close to a coffin, but that's a touchback. Matthew Johnson down 7, has plenty of time, but needs to get a first down at least. Here, Kobe Akawa, nothing doing. And Kobe Akawa on the screen. That will be for no gain. And it's 3rd and 10. Kobe Akawa, 3 straight balls to Kobe Akawa, and they will go for it on 4th down. Oh, there's a brutal sack. Oh, but it's a face mask. That's going to be an automatic first down. Oh, the drama.
You can't make those kind of plays when you are only up by 7.
Kobe Akawa gets out of bounds. Smart move to preserve some clock. 3:24 left. Johnson, the blitz is coming, and he gets it away to DeLance Sharp. And DeLance goes to a spin cycle, and they're in Hollywood territory.
This face mask might have been a turning point.
Johnson finds Bobby Canyon. That's his first catch of the game. Good for 5 yards. Oh, Johnson sacked.
Just looked like the OL missed that assignment there.
Greg Gase, the 5th. Johnson will lob it over the line to Kobe Akawa, and now 4th down again.
2-minute warning.
No, they get the play off. Kobe Akawa breaks 2 tackles.
But not enough.
Hollywood will get it back. And Reykjavik burned a timeout there, TLK, which means they won't be able to burn any here. Not that they necessarily would.
Yeah, I don't understand the AI timeout logic. I never have.
And Gase, who's had a modest but productive day, 11 of 13, 1 touchdown, 130 yards, but this big goose egg in the interception column, making a difference in what has been a defensive struggle here. And there's Kayla on the screen, and Kayla's got room to roam, breaks a tackle, cannot get past the second. That is Paco Suave, who finally brought him down.
Suave's having a really good rookie career so far, rookie year so far.
We seem to be calling his name quite a bit in the early goings.
Him and Riley Matthews. The Frost Giants defense is potent. I think if they had gone for a pass play instead of a run play on 4th down, we'd be talking about how this was a tie game.
Yeah, and that was unfortunate that it came down to the play calling in that situation. And this is going to do it. Congratulations to Hollywood, getting back up to 500. Reykjavik will fall to 2-2. 10-3 your final. Where is... As we're doing this. Who's ready for Aztecs at Twisters?
I'm ready for it. Should be a great game.
I think I'm ready. That is good. All right, I will say this right now. The Twisters. If the field does not load, I will stop the game and I'll make sure it loads. Because I gypped you last week and I won't do it again this week. 3-4 defense. That's good.
Adam, I appreciated what you sent me of your face of disappointment with my Bob Seger reference. I only did one that game, though, so I'm allowed it.
Twisters, arguably the most improved team.
Oh, absolutely. We got winning this one.
I'm still thinking that the Aztecs got some juice in the goose. Let me see what the weather report is. Snow again, high winds. Wow. I didn't know we were playing this game in a blender. I didn't know we were playing this game in a giant smoothie. That might change things a little bit. All right, everybody loves Lidditz. Or nobody loves Lidditz, excuse me.
There's a reason that the Techs have gone to the Super Casual Bowl 2 times in a row.
I mean, they're very potent and productive. What are you going to say?
And they haven't lost any players on their roster.
They haven't. They are getting a little older, but that's probably the worst thing you could say about them at this point. What do we got here?
Good night, Mr. Neighborhood Dolphin.
And here we go. We've got the field. We got the socks. We got football. You know, everybody talks about the numbers, but look at that green. That is just a delicious shade of green.
Oh, absolutely.
I want to putt on that. That's fantastic. I want to take a wedge and put some divots in it. Oh, as Branson takes an early sack, and it's already third and very long. Carmichael Runt gets one block, but not two. And Lidditz will punt. And Dawkins, nice return. Snackback will deal on first down. That's incomplete. 69% completion percentage for Snackback.
He's been consistently great.
Compares very favorably to the rest of the Super Casual League. Oh, and a log jam there in the middle of the field. He's going to cork one, and that is incomplete.
And that's kind of why he's been so good. He's patient. He doesn't make these quick, indecisive throws, and I can't explain why, because TPE for him and a lot of other players are similar. But he just waits.
He's like a sniper. Larson on the end around. Nothing doing there. I'm always impressed when that goes for no gain. When you don't lose yardage on that, that's a win. 3rd and 6. We might be in the midst of a defensive struggle. And Carmichael Runt
breaks free of it.
After 2 defenders smashed into each other trying to sack Branson. Branson gets it off to Runt, and Runt gets the first down. Flag here, though. And that's offsides. That will make it 1st and 5. Oh, and it's intercepted. It's Dawkins. Sean Dawkins. Ping Zhao Po, the intended receiver. And now Snackback going back to the skies. Looking for Jackson there. Quattro,
Quattro
quattro.
Quattro with a great run, putting them just in field goal. No, just out of field goal range.
Full house blitz, and they get it away, and it's Dotson, and Dotson very close to the red zone. Lidditz sent the house, but nothing doing there. And Uncle Iro, former Rush, with his first catch of the game. Very nice drive so far from Mexico City. And Dotson gets out of bounds. Fuzzy Dotson. I believe that's his second catch of the game. Blitz coming again from Lidditz.
There's
And it doesn't get home, but they do force the incomplete. Snack back. Intended for Iro again and again over his head. Oh, but Ladrian is wide open.
Ladrian is averaging 6 catches a game.
And you could see why. If nobody's going to cover him, you might as well throw it to him. Aztecs up 7-0 as we wind down in the first quarter here of Game 3. Our scores so far, Wallabies beat the Lions at Game 1, 35-7. And Hollywood pulls up to 2-2 after taking down the Frost Giants, and they're building 10-3. Carmichael run.
Speaking of teams and records, I think this is a very important game for both of these teams, but more so the Aztecs. An Aztecs loss here puts them at 1-3 on the season. If I were ever to circle an early game as a must-win, it's this one.
Oh, absolutely. And also, it's a good measuring stick to assess where you are. With the Twisters having taken down New Zealand in Week 1, and they've looked very good. They've been outstanding.
Absolutely.
And Dawkins will get this up to the 32. Snackback finds McBotterson. Continuing to deal. Insta-sack. That is Richard Squirman, his first sack of the game. They're calling that a tackle for no gain. Quattro short. And the Tex will punt.
Great stop by the Twisters.
Absolutely. Tremendous pressure.
A Twisters loss here, by the way, a Twisters win here will keep them atop of the division with the tiebreaker over their win in New Zealand. So it's a huge game for them as well.
Ping Zhao Po, if I'm pronouncing that correctly,
I believe you are.
gets that correct. Gets that for the first down. And there's Strand Fury, his first catch. Cosmos Strand Fury. And Branson dealing, takes a hit there, but finds Larson. Gets it away for positive yardage to make it 2nd and 7. Time to throw. Oh, I had a man on a crossing route.
It was the right throw. It just didn't work.
They're calling that a drop from Michael Larson, who was there.
Oh.
And there's Mick Bodderson, who gets the first down. Take a shot. Carmichael will run it, and there's the 2-minute warning. Very nice drive here from Lidditz to wind down the first half. And look who's wide open. It's Larson, and he's gone.
And Lidditz has tied this up, assuming they make the extra point.
And that is well done, and we are knotted at 7 apiece.
So what's interesting about the Twisters depth chart, I don't know if I'm saying too much, but what they're doing is they realize they have a wealth of I believe what's the term I'm looking for? They have a lot of great wide receivers.
Yes.
So what they're doing is, with the exception of Willie Weasel, they're actually rotating them around to make sure that everyone's getting play time.
That's a wonderful thing to do if you don't have an established WR1, and sometimes even if you do.
Well, so Weasel's still a wide receiver 1, but 2 downwards they're rotating.
You know, what's interesting is that when I say I mean Toronto's WR3 is actually our league's leading receiver right now.
Wide receiver 3 does get the most targets of any position.
It is kind of unusual how that works out. back to the game. A field goal. It's over the upright and it's no good.
Snack back is high winds, dude, as it's wide.
You just got flapjacked. And Branson chucks it at ding dang. You just got
Jack will get it.
You just got skipjacked. Quattro. Flag on the play. And that's coming back. Still a minute to go here in the first half. Ball's on the ground.
It's a fumble. Wow, what a quick turn. Jimmy Jetplane gets that recovery. And we've now seen the ball get turned over 3 times on a missed kick, then a pick, and then now a fumble. What's going to be next?
I don't know, too close to midfield for a safety as Ping Xiaopo will get this into plus territory. Gain of 8. Oh, and Branson goes back to minus territory. Lidditz will have to punt.
I would have just honestly run forward and taken that sack and just or thrown it away. Or
Yeah,
something.
I think I would have too. This has been a seesaw battle.
It really has. We've had actually some really good games start. We've had the last 2 games were also great. Well, no, we're only in game 3. The last game was great.
Last game was great. We are crescendoing as we roll through the dance card.
Absolutely.
Snack back. Not quite warmed up yet. 7-15. But looks and has Quattro wide open, and that is a first down.
They've got 1 play to make a touchdown.
1 second left. And that will not produce anything except broken promises and shattered dreams. And we're knotted at 7 at the half. Coming up, Aliens at Dragons, Vipers at Flamingos, and Hammerheads at Rush. That's all in the second hour of week 4. In Mexico City, we got the ball to start the second half. Snack back dealing again. Breeze Ladrian. Let it sniffed out the screen. 3 defenders in the vicinity.
That was a great play by Breeze. Just kind of squeezed in that window.
Yeah, I'm almost surprised that was a catch.
Surprised it was a catch and gain of positive yards. As Fuzzy Dotson is going to get some yards, but it's coming back on a hold. A very late holding flag.
Oh.
I wonder if it's like a hold. I didn't see who got the penalty. I wonder if it was like a downfield hold that they got hit on.
It's not showing up in the play recap. Otherwise, I would
I
dish on that.
And it's a pick. I didn't see who got it, but they basically saved the yardage, saved the punt, and now the Twisters look to get some good yardage here and get some points on the board as it's 3rd and 16. Another sack like that, though, would take them out of field goal range. Instead, they go with the safe route, give it to Run, and look to Marvin Jett to put them in the lead.
No, that's money. That's money. Holy smokes, from 52. With 3:11 to go in the third, Lidditz pulls ahead of the Season 8 championship finalists. Quattro has not been able to get out of first gear tonight.
He has in the passing game, but not in the running game.
Yeah.
This defense has been stifling.
Very fair. A nice gain there. 18 yards.
Throwing the ball, he does stuff like that every single time, and it shows.
Iro, gain of 14. And just like that, Mexico City is driving, and now Ladrian, he will get a first down. His 4th catch. Quattro again and again stopped. Wreck-It Ralph with the TFL, 2nd and 11. Nice adjustment there to get positive yardage. And a big 3rd down for Mexico City. They are in field goal range. And he will throw it away. Very heads-up play by Snackback. And this will be 50 yards. And that's good.
we have a tie game once again.
Flapjacks getting it done to make it 10-10. Oh, this is going to be coming out. Burrow caught that, and now Branson will take over at his own 13.
Right, so that's part of the Aztec strategy with their kicker. He doesn't have a max power.
To get those hidden yards just like that. Branson throws into traffic, incomplete. Beck's Batabone is getting a pass defended there. And that is Luke Bobby Keekley Wagner, with the sack. And Linnitz will punt to end the third quarter after this Dawkins return. We're not at a 10. Can we get some fours in chat, please? As we wind down the first hour of week 4 here in the Super Casual Football Sim League. As Dotson has a lane and an escort. Oh, he's going to get this really close to the red zone. The Aztecs looking to pull ahead here. Quattro. Mexico City not giving up on the run. Snackback takes a sack there. 3 points is crucial here. The Snackback looks at a long third down. Flag on the play. McDonald a step out of bounds. And that's coming back.
So Mexico City's going to look to score a field goal here and put them in the lead.
Oh, that's real close, but it's in. 13-10, Mexico City. Their first lead of the game, I believe?
No, Mexico City led first. Lidditz actually had the lead in the second half. Which happened on the back of a pick. Neither offense has been getting much. I think Mexico's been doing a little bit better.
Ping Zhao Po with a catch over the middle. And now 2nd and 3. Double play action. And Branson will give it back to McBotterson. And that's good for a first down. And it's plays like that, TLK, that have been the difference.
Oh, absolutely.
With Lidditz sustaining drives.
And plays like that have been really just setting them back.
Yep. Runt will get some of the yardage back, but it's 3rd and 14. 60 yards from scrimmage for Runt today.
Here's kind of the interesting thing. Because it's before a 2-minute warning, they're actually going to punt.
That's interesting.
Yeah, the AI needs a little bit of work on 4th.
Lidditz does have all 3 timeouts.
They need a quick stop or a pick. Anything else, and this is likely game.
And there's the tackle, and there's the 2-minute warning.
As it's 2nd and 5.
A free timeout there for Lidditz. Snackback throwing to Dexter Jackson, his first catch, and Dexter
huge.
Slicing that Lidditz defense for a big first down. A Dotson stop behind the line.
Pro tip with the right point, the back-to-back runs from Lidditz was the right call in 1936.
And Snackback's going to sit on it with time winding down.
Likely game, as unfortunately this has been the story of Lidditz's losses. Actually, it's been the story of pretty much every Lidditz game so far. They have been able to play every team really close, and it's all come down to kind of where the AI is, where they need them to be. Because that's a huge catch. Iro is starting to slice them up.
And if this result holds, Mexico City, in fact, both teams will sustain 2-2 records as Ladrian goes up the middle. The Aztecs will jump up to 2-2, and the Twisters will fall to 2-2.
Which means the Wallabies now lead the World Division at 3-1.
And that's going to do it. Congratulations to Mexico City. We may see some Cobra Kai action, and we do. Ladrian with the touchdown. Terrible sportsmanship from Mexico City. from at least the AI. The PAT is good, and that'll do her.
That is cruelty if there ever was one.
20-10, your final. As we saunter into hour number 2. And what a dance card we have for you. Aliens at Dragons, Vipers at Flamingos, Hammerheads at Rush for the nightcap. And if you're just walking in the door, New Zealand beat Vancouver 35-7 to start our week 4. Hollywood got back to 2-2 with a 10-3 win over Reykjavik. And you just saw Mexico City beat Lidditz 20-10. Whoa, what are we doing here?
Playing Czechia. It'll be great.
That'd be great for somebody. All right, Roswell.
I believe it'll be the Rail Raiders who it'll be great for tomorrow.
And then we have the fantastic upstart Denver Dragons. And my goodness, how good they've looked so far this year.
They've been an absolute pleasure to broadcast as well.
A handful of exciting games. And they don't get a total break from the weather. It's clear with high winds. Ooh. At least it will be in a second. There we go. Ooh. And everybody loves Roswell.
I mean, look, there's a reason why. Roswell, despite the fact having not seen a finals ever in their career, does have the second highest TPE of any team.
All right, they are super potent. We are ready to start hour number 2 of week 4. Marvin San Diego and TLK. Hope you're having a good time. We are. And TLK, once we get this thing kicked off, I'm going to step away for a minute or two.
All right.
And leave you to your own devices.
Power hour. Ha. Who is the Roswell GM? That is a great question. The answer is Kevin Frost, which is a fun story in itself. And, God, I'm liking. And what's Espelon? Hello, Mr. Thomas Noble. It's going well. How about for you? As Noble's going to get some good yardage there. And Dayton Mack is almost immediately brought down. It's a quick set of drives. I'll do it. TLK time, exactly. Drennan-Tarb is going to get met immediately. Oh, I should probably do predictions. Hello, Max. Because I'm behind the curve, we're actually going to set this one only for 2. Go predict. Yes, that one's going to be dropped or deflected, hard to say. And they're going to punt. Both defenses are holding stout.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, Zelly, how's it going? As Noble is going to be stopped by William Thompson. And Noble's going to fumble it, and the Aliens are going to recover. Shane Flaherty gets it.
Oh.
And Roswell's looking to score quick here. Shiomi back to pass. Finds Warzog. Warzog is short.
Warzog, the most proficient receiver in Super Casual League heading into the week. Oh, a little confusion there. That's incomplete.
I believe that was what we affectionately refer to as the Aliens play.
Same team. And then Shiomi takes a sack. And now it's a big third down.
Benjamin K is credited with that sack there. I enjoy your 1 bit, Max. Thank you. And unfortunately, Espelon can't quite pivot in. So they're going to turn to Chuck Finn to make a quick chip shot.
Chip.
He does. Warzog gives me nightmares. That man absolutely destroyed the Flamingos last season. He's a great tight end.
I was stunned to learn he was a tight end. As many yards as he has.
He's been really dang good. I mean, look, right here in this game, you have the number 1 and number 2 tight ends in this season, is my prediction.
Warzog has, coming into the game, he had 15 catches on 16 targets. That's production. And per catch, he's averaging 15 yards. Stupid good. Dayton Mack hands off to Noble. And that'll bring up 3rd and long. Noble again. The Aliens defense swarming. Roswell nursing a 3-0 lead here. And they're going to get the ball back.
Just a little bit short. As Bob Robb is going to punt this one into the end zone.
Espelone. Leading rusher in the Super Casual League heading into today's game. Averaging over 100 yards a game. 306 yards, 3 touchdowns. Both of those, league best.
If Denver wins, is my 10K just vanished? Yes. Wait, let me see if I can vote. Oh, no, I can't vote.
Dayton gets the 3 and out, or Denver, excuse me. I'm thinking if the
Denver's still been one of those teams, though, that can surprise a ton of people.
Well, I think they've surprised quite a few people already.
Oh, absolutely.
To be fair.
To be fair. No, they definitely have. I mean, the fact that they took the Knights to overtime and won is just amazing to me.
Yeah. Drenatarb upended. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, all good.
This is a team that made some huge signings in probably the last week of free agency. And then eating some dick is going to eat some humble pie after that penalty. In addition to the dick. And there's a sack. Insta-sack from Get Right Cummings.
We've definitely seen fewer of them this season, though.
Yes, absolutely. And I don't want to say they feel more organic because they don't, but they're not crushing everybody. And I think everybody's made some adjustments to them as well. Whether it's your pew playbook, but there's a lot of shotgun and pistol that we're seeing in the playbooks. And that's what you have to do. That's where we are at this point.
Yep.
Roswell will add a field goal from Chuck Finn from 50 yards to make it 6-0.
Crazy part is this has been vintage Alien playing. Like, it doesn't feel like any season this changes. The Aliens turned Chuck Finn to basically get them wins. And the offense hasn't been able to really find the end zone consistently. But because of Chuck Finn, anything from the halfway point is essentially 3 points on the board. So they've been able to win by just their leg alone.
And they're getting yards. I mean, obviously they're getting production out of their stars. That's a huge part of it. And Xiaomi's been very accurate as well, 77% coming into the game.
That'll roll into the end zone.
And Xiaomi here. There's a blitz. And Dixie Kong with a big catch there to get Roswell a first down. And that's Balone. 4 yards on first down. Jacques Mirny on the tackle there. And there's Dior over the middle. And Roswell's driving just like that.
Espelone with a great run there is going to put them into field goal range for Chuck Finn.
Espelone again, maybe a yard. 3rd and 4. Oh, there's the insta sack.
And they're still in field goal range. This is what I was saying about Finn.
Yep. From the logo. Money from 67 yards.
And now it's a 2-score game.
2-score game. 1 second left on the clock. And Denver's going to get a play here.
All right, I'm calling this. Thomas Noble run.
Oh, it would have been unreal. 9-0 at the half. It's the Chuck Finn Show. Coming up after this game, Vipers at Flamingos, and then the nightcap, Hammerheads at Rush. Shiomi will hand off to Espelon. Espelon taken down behind the line. Knox Cummings coming up to the point of attack to make that tackle. Blitz is on. Salami Lid gets a block. And there's a first down for Roswell. His first catch, good for 25 yards.
Absolutely phenomenal play.
Espelon again for 5 yards. Espelon down the left side gets a block. And Roswell in field goal range. And that's coming back.
I think that knocks him out of field goal range.
Excuse me, that's against a defense. That'll make it 1st and 5. And there's a throw to Billy Big Hits.
And it's 1st and 10 again. Big hits the fullback.
Big Hits with a big catch.
Hugely good.
And he's a rookie too, right? Or has he been here for a while?
It's his rookie year.
He's been very active. As Espelon gets a couple blocks and he's in. Touchdown, Roswell.
First touchdown of the night.
And since our first game, we have not seen a lot of touchdowns.
We really haven't. It's been pretty quiet. Although this game does feel a little more one-sided than some of our last two.
Very fair. I think Roswell's just doing a good job on both sides of the ball. Oh, and you see that tackle there on Noble. An explosion of white jerseys. Noble making a defender and
Noble's
another
gonna
miss.
make it. He's still got some gas in the tank. What a great run by Thomas Noble.
I think I broke the database again.
How'd you do that one?
I have no idea.
Press F5?
I did exactly the same thing I did last time. Nothing.
Huh. What are you looking for?
Oh, I'm just trying to find something to talk about. That's all. I took some notes, but not many. And they're in my handwriting, so I can't read them.
Yeah, something broke. I'm not sure what. It's broken for me too.
Well, just in case, I'm sorry.
I'll figure it out. It's probably something really simple.
In a 2-score game. But Roswell has the ball. And
Yeah, something really important.
I would say Denver's done a nice job of corralling Espelon. He's not had to, I don't think he has 100 yards, that's for sure.
Dayton Mac, I think your sliders are correct. We did adjust them. So
I adjusted them, and they are spiffy. And there's a touchback. That's a big sack. That was William Thompson with the sack there. Hopkins with a big catch. That is coming back.
overtrained Mika Main is credited with that hold. Now it's 2nd and 25.
And that's not going to get it done. And that
It was Villanelli player also out of bounds, ready to pick it off.
he was looking for it.
I wonder how Axis would account. I'm really curious how Axis would count this. I really want to see it. I've never rooted against a team or a specific thing that bad to happen.
Yes.
I want to see what happens if the other team picks it off out of bounds. I want to know what this game does.
Denver will turn it over on downs. And Roswell in great field position to start this drive. But Denver not going down without a fight.
Nor should they.
No. Hey, play to the whistle. Play to the final gun. And here comes Chuck Finn. And now it is 19 to nothing. Good from 27 yards.
I'm impressed. Denver's defense has been really dang good. Like I feel like we don't talk about it enough. But let's keep in mind that they've essentially held a really potent offense to one touchdown.
Absolutely. Kook Leakley with the interception there. Roswell's back on offense.
I'd go even a step further. They've held them out of the red zone most of the time, too.
I think Roswell's had one solid drive.
Yeah, they've been really disruptive on defense. The offense hasn't been able to get it together against Roswell's defense, but something we've seen is that Roswell's defense is stifling.
And Shiomi's a tough quarterback to sack, too. She's one of the least often sacked quarterbacks in the entire league. And Denver's been getting pressure. They've been getting home. And you see it there. The TFL and Espelon, and here comes Chuck Finn again. Chuck Finn again, begin again from 57. That's good. And it's 22 to nothing with 109 to play.
Dayton Mack has time, throws it deep. This is the right type of play, win, lose, or draw. You just got to bomb it at this point.
Mack only 7 passes thrown today. You see why there's such a fervor about the sliders. And Hopkins will get a first down.
That is a fun fact, Adam.
Mack will chuck one over the middle. That is picked off.
Kevin Frost will get his, I think, second only defensive, as Espelon, who did this last time we saw him, is going to do this again.
Wow.
And make the defenses hurt. He defending running back of the years, trying to show why he can do it all.
Yeah, that man plays 4 quarters.
We'll take a look, Mr. Dayton Mack. We will take a look after this stream. It is almost Viper time. It's a deep bomb downfield, and this time Bullet Train Mika Main has it.
Denver determined to not get shut out. But unfortunately, they do. Congratulations to Roswell. 29-0 your final.
So there's a problem with Odeon's update, so I'm going to take a look.
Okay.
Spent 80. Just want to see that one. While you're getting the oven set up. What was the score of that game, by the way?
That was 29-0.
Thank you.
Coming up, Vipers at Flamingos. A couple of 2-1 teams squaring off.
Yeah, it looks like only Odion Muldoon was missed.
He was missed?
The update. Yeah, on his update.
Oh. That's not good.
Everyone else, no. So his awareness is still pretty good, but his awareness is a little lower than it should. It should be at 89 as opposed to 81.
You just want me to fix that?
Yeah, I think you can. There should be a way to do it.
Okay.
But we can do it after, whatever.
Well, I'll get this started and then I'll do it.
Yeah.
We'll have to go out and we'll have to close the game and come back in.
We'll have to close the game and come back in after we edit, but I'm already updating it on the player sheet, so you can just copy and paste it from there.
Okay. We'll do
this game first.
Let's do this game first. Expert picks. Everybody loves Fort Lauderdale. We'll see how that pans out. This is game 5 of week 4. And then Hammerheads rush after this. Recapping scores from games already finished. Wallabies beat Lions 35-7. Knights beat the Frost Giants 10-3. Aztecs beat the Twisters 20-10. And Aliens beat the Dragons 29-0. Visiting teams, I should say, 4-0 in our contest so far. There's Dash Runman getting started early. Runman again. And Strobel from second base will find McBotterson for the first down. And Fort Lauderdale driving out of the gate here in game 5 of our Monday night broadcast. McBotterson, good for a first down. And Strobel finds Catawise. And she's got a first down as well. Caitlin Catawise, her first catch. And Strobel dealing, finds Jordals, and Jordals will make it 1st and goal for Fort Lauderdale. Strobel has not missed on this drive so far until right there. And that is incomplete. Strobel, time to throw here. We'll throw it out of the end zone. A big third down.
He's going to run with it.
Oh, wow, a touchdown.
For a touchdown.
Unbelievable.
Skylar Strobel rushing touchdown. So for everyone who had that on their bingo card, congrats.
Holy smokes. And the extra point makes it 7-0. An outstanding drive from Fort Lauderdale. Capped off with a ridiculous QB keeper from Skylar Strobel. Strobel with the leading passer of the league coming into this game, into this week. And that wasn't enough. He had to get a rushing touchdown, too.
He's got to do it all. He wants to get that MVP.
He's a Renaissance man.
Grimes is 0 for 2.
0 for 2. What can you say?
Play action. to Montroy. See that Glims is here, the Felix Bortlestone. And Grimes is sacked.
Dom
The
Betts.
2nd and 20.
Grimes time to throw. Fort Lauderdale is everywhere on defense. Cohiba Bruins.
Cohiba Bruins, who got an amazing 99-yard pick six last season, as a short flip to Bortlestone will get some yards, but not enough.
That'll be a touchback, and here comes Skylar Strobel for his second drive of the game. Jordals, his second catch. That's good for 4. Runman to make it 3rd and 3. After 1, Flams up. Runman again. That's going to be for a loss. And the Govs will punt.
Omaha's defense holds. By the way, everyone we had 3 people will vote in the overwhelming majority for the Flamingos. As Kai Marshall, the fullback, will get that one. And Grimes is going to find Henriksen, who's going to put them in field goal range.
Grimes dealing again.
Nearly a pick there.
Weston Henriksen getting credit with a drop. For a drop. Montroy, not a drop there. That's a big catch. Make it 3rd and medium. And Bortlestone.
Huge play.
Grimes misses a sack, and Montroy will make it 1st and goal. Very nice drive from Grimes. And that's a tough throw for anybody. That's incomplete. You're saying Montroy dropped that. I don't know about that. That would have been an amazing catch. Grimes again. Oh, cannot avoid the sack that time. Brutus Maximus, the 7th, gets the better of Grimes at long last, and here comes Felix Steptoe for the field goal. It's good from 30 yards. And it's a 7-3 ball game.
Absolutely.
Flag on the play, and that is coming back to make it 1st and 20. Strobel taking a shot. Nothing there.
It looked like that was deflected, in fact.
Yarek Balakriev getting credit for the deflection on that play, in fact. Yes, sir. Third and 11. There's a big catch from Spider Webb in traffic, but it's not enough, and Fort Lauderdale will punt at the 2-minute warning. That's a touchback. And I don't know if that's you or not, TLK, but the database is coming back to life.
It's not me. I think it was just Google Sheets beats. Montroy again. He's having a night. Flamingos. Earlier he said he was having nightmares about what's his face on the aliens. Warzog. I think the Flamingos really struggle at defending against the tight end. And Montroy's showing why.
It looks that way. 3rd and 3.
Montroy again. Not enough, but enough to get Felix Steptoe in range.
From 66 yards, That is looking good. It is good.
And it's a 1-point game. Omaha is starting to creep back up.
Outstanding. Fort Lauderdale, who's been hanging big numbers on a lot of the teams that they've played so far this season. Hung 48 on Vancouver on Friday. 41 on the Hammerheads on Wednesday. And then we're in a shootout with Reykjavik, which they eventually lost in week 1. But this has been a...
No, go ahead.
And I was just going to put a bow on it by saying that Omaha's doing an outstanding job of corralling this offense to just 7 points so far. And there's a sack on Strobel there.
Huge.
Skylar Hawkins with the sack. Pablo's going to cough in this one. At the 5. Just outside the 5, in fact.
So fun fact about the Reykjavik Flamingos game.
Hmm.
As Montroy makes them hurt, but there's only 15 seconds left. So with that in mind, we took the poll on Twitter to see which was the game of the week for the 3 games, one in each week.
Mm-hmm.
The week 1 Frost Giants Flamingos was our game of the week.
Oh, wow. Well, no argument here.
You can make a case for all 3 of the people, but it went on a 2-to-1 ratio. The other 2 were the Twisters Wallabies and the Dragons Knights.
Yeah, that was an outstanding week 1, I got to say. Once we got everything working. And JQ, the rookie, his first catch of the game. Good for 21 yards. Montroy again. How busy has he been tonight? Fort Lauderdale is 6'2". This might be trouble. Portalstone
still falls forward, gets a yard.
Still gets a yard. Not the optimal outcome there for Omaha.
It's a hold. It's coming back.
It sure is. Second and very, very long. Grimes has time. Pressure coming. Got single coverage in the end zone. That's intercepted. Balls is going to run it out. Balls showing balls. Balls is going. Balls deep.
Oh, my God.
Touchdown balls. I grab balls. 105 yards for a huge touchdown, and Fort Lauderdale's up 14-6.
I think that breaks the interception return record held by Cohiba Bruins of the Flamingos.
Wow. Just unbelievable. I didn't know he was going to run it out. Living up to his name there, I grab balls. Showing tremendous testicular fortitude.
Montroy is going to try and say, I can do something too. 136 yards on the night so far.
And Marshall, I think that's his first touch. Henriksen does not drop that one. Second catch for him today. Grimes
avoids the sack.
Wow.
Finds Q. What a play.
He threw that with a guy in his lap.
Occasionally he'll surprise you. And that looks like trouble.
Mm-hmm. Another throw to the end zone. Grimes not messing around. And they're going to call
pass interference on Will Turner.
That's a tough call.
Hurts.
JQ again.
It's 3rd and 14 now. They need at least a first down, I think, if they want to stay in this.
Field goal still makes it a 1-score game, but it puts them within a touchdown. And here comes Steptoe.
They're within a touchdown. No, I can't count. Never mind. Yeah, no. There's no touchdown either way. If they'd scored a touchdown and got the 2-point.
You need
It'd
the
be
2 point to tie, but now
yeah.
a touchdown with the kick will give you the lead.
Ah, I see what you're saying.
So it's not totally worthless. Obviously, you'd love the 7 or the
Yep.
8. And now Strobel's going to deal.
Ooh, that was dangerous.
Contested. They're calling that a drop on Spider Web, but there was a lot of whatever color that is jerseys, a lot of scaly jerseys there from Omaha.
I don't think you have the right Vipers away jersey, speaking of, but that's okay. Minor thing.
I may
As
not.
Catawise falls forward.
This does not fit the away catalog. Be that as it may. And Webb has a lane and a Fort Lauderdale first down. And we got a one-score game. How about some fours in chat, everybody? Webb again. A little sneaky fullback dive. And that draws a penalty to make it 2nd and 2. Time winding down here in the fourth quarter, and Strobel goes down. Ricky Rogers with the sack, his first of the game. Strobel under pressure again, and again he goes down. And that knocks Fort Lauderdale out of field goal range. Skylar Hawkins. And look at this punt, TLK. Look at that. Boom, right by the pylon.
That is a gem of a punt if I've ever seen one.
Caressing the pylon. And now Omaha's going to chuck it on the head. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Hendrickson with another drop. That one perhaps most crucial of all. But Grimes will find Kenny Tim. But he's short, 3rd and inches. Holy smokes. And Grimes is sacked. And they're going to go for it.
They're going for it. That's the right call.
I grab balls on the sack. And they're going to throw it here. Turner makes a huge catch with under 2.5 to play. Will Turner with an amazing catch. And Q there. Back-to-back rookies catching balls there. And we will reach the 2-minute warning. A touchdown will win it for Omaha. The field goal does nothing. Will Turner again, and Omaha calls timeout on 3rd and inches.
One of the few times I'm glad the AI realizes the awareness doesn't ever go for a field goal in this scenario.
And Grimes is sacked again as I grab balls.
Play action. Deep downfield, I think that might be. Ooh. And that'll do it.
Turnover
on downs.
Wow.
Omaha played their heart out, but that pick 6 just kind of ruined them.
Yep. After the coast-to-coast INT, I grab balls coming up with 2 big sacks on that drive.
Defense played their heart out. Offense is, I'm going to say this, the offense for Omaha is super young. I think their oldest player on their roster currently on offense, outside of myself and Hummusgod, the offensive line, is Felix Bortlestone, which is just wild. He's a young running back, and Dash Runman is short. But yeah, so it's a very young and up-and-coming team. If you look at this offense, they're going to get there, but they're just not there yet.
I mean, just the number that they did on the Fort Lauderdale tonight is very impressive. Holy crap, what a game. My
Absolutely.
Goodness. All right, Strobel will throw here. He's going to throw it away. That'll stop the clock. You don't want to get too fancy here. It's a one-score game.
No, you want to. I mean,
Jordan gets a touchdown.
And the Cobra Kai.
And the extra point
now,
is good.
With how little time there is, Omaha can now still win this. And I'm going to explain why. And it's really silly. Because if they make one quick deep bomb, they'll go for the onside, get it again, and let's say the AI decides a deep bomb is going to be what they're going to call up here, and they get it to work, they can score and win it, but I doubt it's going to happen.
Body McBotterson with the sack there. Take a shot. And Montroy. Grimes is still dealing here with 10 seconds left. They need to throw it deeper than that. JQ with his other his third catch of the game. Excuse me, fifth catch. And that's it. Congratulations to the Flamingos. First home team today to win. Excuse me, they're going to 3-1. And Vipers fall to 2-2. 21-9, your final. And that leaves us with nothing but Hammerheads and Rush.
All right, time to pay off the bets.
We got new number 4. We haven't done 4 in a while. In our weather report, cloudy, high winds.
All right.
Dave likes the Hammerheads.
It's always good.
I trust.
But the Rush are the clear favorites, and I'm not really surprised by this. Hammerheads are not. Hammerheads, I'm going to say, overperformed this past season, and this season are coming back to earth. I don't think that's a knock on them. I think they need a rebuild. I think this is probably not their season, though.
Fair enough. All right. What? What?
Oh, and I'll let your team know that you guys are playing.
I can't what? Not yet.
So what inspired the computer chip?
I would
Choice.
say I was thinking. So you look at Toronto, the word Toronto, and you could spell Tron out of Toronto, and so I just kind of ran with that. And I wanted it to be like, I was going to do light blue, but I thought blue would be too close to the Wallabies. And I was like, well, let's just do like an alarm clock green. Let's see what we end up with there. And I was pretty happy with it. You know, it's not as obnoxious as the last field.
Yeah. Can we just make one change for it just because for the sake of my sanity?
What's that?
For next time. Can we just do the numbers to be white just so this way it's easier for me to read?
The numbers on the field?
Next time. No. Yeah. Because I just sometimes struggle with it. Just seeing what yard marker we're at.
Yeah, we can do that. Beeman's going to run it.
It's not as good as Strobel's run, but it was still a good run.
What about yellow? Could you handle yellow?
I could handle yellow.
All right.
I just need a little more contrast is kind of where I'm at.
Yeah, I actually dialed the contrast down a little bit because I thought it was too bright, but I actually have that file ready, an earlier version of it. So
yeah, if you can send it to me after us, that'd be
I'd
great.
probably just dig that out. Madagascar in a 6-2. Vance is going to get the handoff.
Vance has been playing really dang well all season.
Willie Beeman in week 2 had an adjusted completion percentage of like 93%. Or something ridiculous. Wow. Vance gets blown up. And here comes Alpha Chad. And Alpha Chad, who has been automatic this season, with one exception.
Odeon says he is dipping later.
He's dipping. His team's finally on and he's dipping.
Yes. Guess so.
All right, then.
I'm just reading chat, man.
Kraus just goes
I don't
down.
write the stuff. I just read it.
Marvin Sandiego with the sack there.
You got the sack there.
I did. I'm calling the game, and I got a sack on the field.
It's always good to see your player do things as you're calling it.
That is multitasking. Tom Holland comes up short, and that's going to be a punt.
The rookie can't quite get it.
Touchback. Beaming with time, gets single coverage, and that is picked off. KJ Jones, the rookie.
Anyone want a pretzel according to Max?
I do want a pretzel. I just ran out of pretzels. Kraus just finds an open man. It's Ryan Yosef. Toronto up 3-0 after 1. Kraus just back to pass again. Finds Holland in the flat. He'll come up short there, and Madagascar will punt again.
So despite the pick, Madagascar can't come away with it. But this one's going to be a beauty of a punt.
Out at the 6. That's a pro-Toronto spot. And Vance nearly given a safety. That is a safety.
He did.
Awful play calling by Toronto there. That's disgusting.
I have seen many bad play callings.
I hate that fucking play.
I think that one to me might be the worst I've ever seen.
Yeah, somebody needs to clip that. Holy shit. Picard will get a first down. Madagascar, and what is now a 1-point game, suddenly in business on offense. And Kraus will get single coverage, and Yosef makes a big catch. Gain of 30 on the play. Kraus is dealing and finds Ragnar Rock. Make it 2nd and 5. Oh, and there's a big drop. Holy smokes. Jacob Rizzo could not bring it in. Kraus has to go play action here. And Tom Holland, who's been a very busy man, gets the first down. Stops the clock with 3:04 to play in the first half. Gabriel Picard heard the footsteps. That was Odion Muldoon on the coverage. Giving credit for a deflection there. Rock makes it 3rd and 9. Kraus just scrambling. And this field goal will give Madagascar the lead. It's up and it's good.
Gotta love the end zone screens.
And as everybody expected, Madagascar leading Toronto 5-3 with 2.5 to play in the first half.
Right. It's like how we all expected the Frost Giants and the Vipers to be the last two standing undefeated teams.
Pretty much. And Vance with a big gain on first down. You see the numbers there for Beeman.
Yep. King Snail brings up something really interesting. For the first time all season, Madagascar has a lead.
Is that right? That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Beeman has all day to throw, and Icona somehow comes up with that. Unbelievable. In triple coverage. Smitty Skywalker, his first catch.
Iconia's good like that.
And Beeman dealing a little confusion there. That's incomplete. Big 3rd down. Toronto is in field goal range. And Beeman will throw it away, and here comes Alpha Chad again. No, they're going to punt. They're out of field goal range.
What's his kick power at?
That is curious. Oh, he's kicked from farther back than that. That's unbelievable. Wow.
That's very strange.
That is very
His
strange.
kick power is 93.
Yeah.
It's not 99.
It's a high winds situation. I don't know if that factors into it at all. But that's amazing.
No, it shouldn't. It's
Madagascar.
just kick power.
Now, Jacob Rizzo does not drop that one. A huge gain for Madagascar.
Has the rush call a timeout?
Oh, and McBotterson wide open there. And now it's 2nd and 2. Kraus just feels the rush, throws it away. The rush from the rush.
I hope he feels the rush. I was going to say, he's playing him.
McBotterson drilled there. And this will extend the lead. Jack Lewis is good from 47. And now it's a 5-point lead for Madagascar with 43 seconds to play in the first half. What is Willie Beeman going to do here? Big blitz. Oh, don't run that fucking screen again.
Hey, this one gained yards.
It did somehow. Oh, and Elvis Jagger Abdul-Jabbar's got a lane, and he is gone.
He's gone.
Touchdown rush. 74 yards for the tight end. And Chad boots it, and Toronto retakes the lead.
I'm sorry for earlier laughing at that screenplay.
No, it was hilarious. I would have laughed too if it was anybody's team but my own.
Fair enough.
It's going to add to the quality of the clip, I think.
Oh, absolutely.
Between that and the Balls pick six, it was a good night for highlights.
Absolutely.
San Diego, 7 tackles on the night already. And calling the game. He's a busy guy. And that will do it in the first half. Toronto up 10-8.
A score we all saw as being a normal score in a game.
Yeah, we got some. I don't know if we have a scoregami spreadsheet, but that might be worth looking at.
We don't. I could probably start to build one. I mean, we do have all of our scores from past season saved.
Yeah. So that might be a project for HO. Joseph with another catch. Toronto in the 6-2. Here comes the blitz. Holy smokes. There's nobody there. Fortunately, that was incomplete. My free safety came down. I was like, oh, boy.
Per King Style, the GM for the Hammerheads, this is where the Hammerheads do not do well. So if there's such thing as a second half team, he is saying that they are the exact opposite of it.
Which would make them a first half team.
Right.
Well, I'm waiting for Beeman to heat up and Elvis Jagger Abdul-Jabbar with his second catch. And that is good for a first down. Abdul-Jabbar again. And now Vance with a productive run. Oh, that's a brutal shot there. 54 yards. All purpose for Vance so far. And Smitty Skywalker used the force. Booyah. And it's 17-8. That makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, I think the Hammerheads will win a game this season. I don't think it's going to be tonight. I think it's going to be very similar to what we said about the victorious Lions.
Well, they clearly have some skilled players.
Really excited for that game.
Tom Holland working hard. This is his 4th catch. Picard gets a lane. Ball's loose. San Diego recovers. And Toronto will start their drive in field goal range.
San Diego's having a great night tonight.
Yeah, he's been busy. And now 2nd and 4. Vance. Abdul-Jabbar. And here comes Alpha Chad again. And Alpha Chad prevails in High Woods, and it is 20-8. A 53-yarder.
I know what our Friday night primetime is going to be.
Oh, yeah?
Looking ahead at the schedule. The Hammerheads and the Victorious Lions play Friday night.
Well, that'll be a good game.
That'll be a great game.
I'm very excited for it. Kraustis under pressure, throws that. And Tom Holland comes up with an amazing catch in triple coverage.
There's a reason why he was the tight end of the year in the Dev League.
Five catches for Holland. They've all been huge. Drive sustaining catches. 6-2 for Toronto. Here comes the blitz. And I did not see who that was, but he had a step on his man. That was Joseph again, who could not haul it in. Picard takes a shot. That will end the third quarter. Madagascar driving. A touchdown here would help tremendously. Picard with the first down. 10 touches for Picard. Oh, and Holland again. Somebody cover that guy. 14 on the catch from Holland. Kraustis, flag on the play. Throws incomplete. That's going to be a hold, and that's coming back. That will bring them back, I should say. Close to the 20-yard line. Picard. Another catch. Kraustis to the end zone, incomplete. A gaggle of receivers and defenders there under the goalpost.
We have a prediction that the Hammerheads are finishing 7-3. As Krustis nearly finds the end zone.
4th and goal.
19-yard run.
And Picard punches it in.
And Picard's in.
Outstanding run from Krustis to set up the run from Picard. And it's a one-score game. (20-15) with 2.5 to play. Toronto needs to put a drive together here.
So after that run from Krustis, who do you have as the greatest of all time running quarterback, Strobel or Krustis?
Well, Strobel got to the end zone, so I feel compelled to give it to him. I think Strobel and I grab balls are going to have to split my game ball for the night. Just outstanding. That 100. I know he ran it for 100+ yards. 105 yards is what I'm calling it. But for the quarterback to actually scramble and not only get positive yards but also get a touchdown, I don't know how I pick between those two. I really don't.
All right, so a minute 53. Hammerheads have the ball, and it's a flag. I think this is an offsides, making it 1st and 10.
Wow.
Not a good way to start for the rush.
How do you get an offsides on defense?
Well, you see, you go past where the OL is, and that's how you get an offsides, and it's a pick.
Odeon, you missed your pick, buddy.
Muldoon. I think he was upset because we actually forgot to update the CSV file.
Drew Lock Jr. Touchdown. Well, that's understandable.
I mean, I get it. It's at the same time, it's only one player. It's fixed for Wednesday, so that part's all done.
That is Locke's first touchdown of the season. And he has come up with huge catches.
King Smile says he's going to chuck his phone at the wall. I wouldn't do that. Look, this is the Rush are, I would say, would you agree that the Rush set up their offseason plans to make the postseason? The Hammerheads set up their offseason plans to try and rebuild.
Absolutely.
So two very different teams. It's Krustis again.
Another huge run. Yeah, we were pretty upset about missing the playoffs last year, and we worked really, really hard this offseason to get back there. Donovan Graham with the
Had
pick there, and he's going to run.
get back to the first down line.
But I'm telling you, I DM'd every free agent I could find, and it was just as simple as, "Are you staying with whoever your team is?" And some of them said yes, and some of them said no, and some of them were available, and I missed a guy by like 5 seconds.
Who'd you miss, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm trying to remember who it was, but I missed him to. It was to the Hammerheads. It was somebody on this team. I'm trying to remember who it was.
Ragnarok?
It wasn't Ragnarok. It was a defensive player.
What's the Hammerhead sign? Oh, no, he left the Hammerheads.
Yeah, who was that?
That'll do it. 27-15.
Wow. Rush moved to 3-1. Madagascar will live to fight another game. 27-15. Well, that'll do it for us. Thanks, TLK. It was a lot of fun.
Thank you for doing this.
And thank you for hanging out with us. We'll be back on Wednesday. Till then, we'll see you on the internet.